The Commonwealth of Australia. Source of authority, jurisdiction and corporate versus lawful power. A reference guide for nationals. Principle. Standing, identity, jurisdiction, remedy. Everything begins with standing. Standing begins with identity. Identity determines jurisdiction. 1. The source of authority, the highest power. All lawful authority must trace back to its original source. The Creator, natural law, the people, as settlers of the Commonwealth, the Crown, the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act 1900, Imperial, public office. If an authority cannot complete this chain, then in law it is ultra vires, void, non-judicial, administrative only. This truth exposes the entire foundation of the corporate system. 2. The lawful chain of authority. Creator, natural law, the people, settlers. The Crown, trust protector. Imperial Constitution, trust instrument. Public officers, trustees. Actions in law. If any link is missing, jurisdiction collapses. Corporate actors cannot trace their claimed authority through this lawful chain. 3. Corporate authority versus lawful authority. Corporate authority is not lawful authority. It derives from ABN registration, corporate policy, employment contracts, administrative codes, statutory presumption. Corporate power is only valid when a man or woman acts as the person. Lawful authority derives from the original trust relationship between Creator, people, Crown, Constitution. This authority does not depend on statutes, consent, or corporate recognition. 4. How the corporate system gains jurisdiction. Corporate jurisdiction attaches only through presumed consent, silence, failure to rebut, entering their system voluntarily, acting in the person, applying, registering, signing, or submitting. Mixed jurisdictions, incompetence. If you do not step into their jurisdiction, they cannot apply it to you. 5. Contract creates the law in the corporate system. In Roman, civil, corporate jurisdictions, statutes are supreme. Contract is the binding force. Consent, presumed or actual, creates jurisdiction. Silence equals acceptance. Maxim, agreement makes the law. They rely on implied contracts, adhesion contracts, registration, applications, signatures. Without your consent, they have no jurisdiction. 6. English common law, consideration. Under English common law, no contract exists without offer, acceptance, consideration, capacity, mutual intent. The killer question in any dispute, where is my consideration? This immediately forces them into English common law, where their entire claim collapses, because they cannot provide lawful consideration. 7. Corporate contempt versus lawful contempt. Only a common law court of record may issue lawful contempt. Corporate courts use administrative penalties, statutory punishments, commercial enforcement. These are not lawful contempt, they are corporate discipline mechanisms. Corporate judges have no inherent authority. Their power is policy-based, administrative, dependent on your participation. They cannot compel a Commonwealth national who does not act as the person. 8. The jurisdiction warning, mixed systems equals incompetence. If a man mixes jurisdictions, the court sees him as unstable, incompetent, unable to assert rights. James 1 verse 8, KJV 16:11. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. When you mix common law arguments in a Roman administrative court, constitutional rights, while acting as the person, trust law, with corporate statutes, equity, in criminal jurisdictions, you collapse your own standing. The court concludes, this man does not know who he is, he must be placed under the lowest jurisdiction. This is why persons are treated as minors. 9. The most powerful question in law. Where does your office trace its authority to the source of authority? Ask in sequence. Is your authority derived from the Creator? From natural law? From the people? From the Crown in right of the Commonwealth. From the Imperial Constitution. If not, they operate only on corporate policy, not lawful jurisdiction. 10. Final truth. Corporate power is not lawful power. Corporate power is sustained entirely by presumption, consent, silence, identity confusion, acting as the person. A Commonwealth national stands above corporate statute. Thank you and God bless. Commonwealth Custodians Community.